Hi, I'm Carl. If you're like the rest of us and you're a little fuzzy on what day or month it is, it's Tuesday, May 5th, which means it's Cinco de Mayo. So we're going to show you how to make a take on the margarita, which is the Doc's Summerita Splash. Full disclosure, I am not a bartender, but after being stuck at home for 6 weeks, I might as well be. We're going to need some salt. You can use whatever you got lying around, rolling around your pantry, some sugar, some limes, and we're going to need some tequila. So we're going to use some good stuff today because let's spend that stimulus check wisely. You're also going to need some equipment, a couple glasses, fancy lemon lime squeezer, a knife, you need a stir, a shaker, something to measure, and a strainer. Now, you might be saying, Carl, I don't have all this stuff just lying around my kitchen. So we're going to show you how to do this with just your ski gear. First thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make some lime juice. So you can take your lime. I like to use just the regular old garden variety type. And we're going to roll it around to kind of loosen everything up like this. And then we need to cut it. So if you don't have a knife, I like to use you can use an old snowboard. This one's been in my shed for a little while, so let's clean it off because it looks kind of dirty. Nice. So you can take your lime that you've rolled around and we're just going to slice it in half. And edges are a little dull, so we might need to give it a quick tune-up. Metal shavings. We don't really want those in our drink, so we're going to just clean that up real quick. Yes, much better. Let's give this another go. Perfect. See, now we have 2 lime halves, and that's exactly what we were looking for. Let's leave our snowboard here, because we'll use that in just a little bit. Now we need to squeeze our limes. Get our glass ready, and what I like to use if I don't have one of these fandangled lime squeezers is your wife's ski boots, because let's be honest, mine are probably a little stinky. So take your ski boots like this, and then we'll just kind of pick up the lime. So we're going to pick up the lime. Once we get our lime picked up, we're just going to take it over here. Oh. Alright, so yeah, you're just going to squeeze that out. Oh. Nice like that, and you can leave the half in there for dramatic effect. Now we need to do the other half as well. Alright, now that we've got a good amount of lime juice in there, it's time to add our other ingredients. We need to add a little sugar. I like to give just a little sprinkle in there. Don't need much. Time for tequila. So recipe calls for about a 2-ounce pour, which, you know, living that quarantine life is, just leave it to you to make that up. Looks good. So now we need to take that lime juice, tequila, and a little bit of sugar that we put in there and just get it nice and mixed up. If you have a fancy stirrer, you can use that. If you don't, just kind of swirl it around here. Now it's time to add the beer into the beer Rita. I like to use a light beer for this. You can kind of use whatever your preference is. I'll just use what I got in my fridge right now. We want to pour about 6 ounces in there. The best part is that that's half the can, so there's a little bit left. Keep your whistle wet while we're working. So now we've got the bones of our cocktail here. It's time to make it fancy. We're going to need our other glass and our salt. Since we have this convenient snowboard here, we're going to just kind of make ourselves a little pile. We're going to take our leftover lemon and we're going to swirl it around the top of our glass. Get a little pulp on there. I mean, just more flavor for later, right? We just kind of roll it around like that. Look at that rim. Now we need some ice. Perfect. Nice old frosty mug. Now we need to take our beer Rita and put it in our glass. If you don't have a strainer, I like to just use an old season pass. Just kind of hold it there. Pour it over some ice. Perfect. A little left over for later. And that is how you make the Doc's Summerita Splash. You know, perfect for powering through the rest of those Zoom meetings, honey-do lists, or your Netflix queue. Whatever you're doing today. So, happy Cinco de Mayo, and cheers. That's delicious.